Хоёрдугаар бичлэг энэ үрээд эхэлж байна. Ихтэй хэдүүлээ юу авах вэ эндээс? Сонгоч нь. Дэлхийд чинь маяг их биш. Жангл маяг их төр байх хэвээр.
Зарим орнуудад ус ашигладаг вакуум мэлийг хүртэл нэвтрүүлэх болсон. Эдгээр нөлөөтэй шийдэл нь хүний бүхий шаардлага нөхцөл бололцоог хангасан тавталцыг бүрдүүлж өөрөөр хэлбэл хүмүүс
Ялуулсан. Фаник харалтаа.
Задгаа визтэй балар эртний үед үү, энтэнд нүх усан эртний үед үү, эсвэл стандартын шаардлагад нийцсэн нойлтой орчин үед үү. Иргэн таны сонголт ирээдүйн амьдралын хүнснийг илтгэн хамтдаа шинжилж хамтдаа сайжруулъя.
Enjoy. Фаны гэмэр хичээд зелонг болоод. Фаны болох гэсэн байх л та.
I'm Laura Price, and welcome to Talk With Me.
I'm Baskino, and welcome to this edition of Talk With Me with Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson is the executive director of Wagner Asia Automotive, a fluent Mongolian speaker, and above all else, a proud father of four. He's running his own business in Mongolia, joining the Wagner Group. Learn how Garrett came to be in Mongolia, his passion for positivity, and what inspires him to always do better. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me, Laura.
Энэ үнэхээр сайхан скин штэ.
Sure. Currently, I'm working as the managing director for Wagner Asia Automotive, which is part of the Wagner Asia Group.
Great. Thank you.
Sure.
So you have a really interesting story about how you came to be, before we get into the Wagner Asia stuff, how you came to be in Mongolia. Can you give us a quick rundown? It's a long story, it's very interesting. I'll give you a rundown of how you came to be.
Sure. And briefly, I first came here to Mongolia not by choice, but by assignment. I voluntarily chose to become a missionary and a volunteer English teacher.
Би анраатай тулдаж үзэж байсан.
Or as others call the Mormon Church.
Маа.
And that was in 1998. And so I came here and we taught
Би эндээс олоод байсан.
English in the universities and some of the middle schools and high schools. And then in our free time, we were also available to do church work and also humanitarian service projects. So that was a 2-year assignment, a 2-year pause from my education. And I was a university-age student at the time, 1998, 1999. And then I left to return to
Хоёр жил ингээ авдаг байхгүй юу?
I could be wrong, but is that part of being part of the church that you sacrifice 2 years to do missionary work?
Every active member of the church, when they reach a certain age,
690 болж байна. 690 солиулахад яагаад ч байна.
a year and a half or 2 years, and they could be assigned anywhere in the world. They could be assigned locally, where in the region where they live, or they can be assigned to some remote place in Asia or in Africa or in Europe. So,
What a great experience for a teenager, though.
sure. I think, to me, even if I wasn't religious, I think for a college age student,
Одоо та үед намайг огтхонч ялах боломж байх болцсон.
learn new languages, learn discipline, be exposed to new cultures or just different facets of life that are outside of the small bubble in which they live. Some people do it through Mercy Corps, Peace Corps, government type exchange programs. And some people do it through church or religious means. I think however you can do it. With my kids, I'm certainly going to encourage them to do the same.
Yeah, I get a very good perspective. I think what was Mongolia like then? Different. I can't imagine.
Энд
So many things.
Фаны явж штэ.
Did you know?
Хаан зоотой юугаа хийгээд.
I opened up the letter. We call it a mission call. It was the mission call, and it said Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And of course, I didn't know how to pronounce the city, and I really
Фаны
didn't
камер.
know what it was. Of course, I'd heard of it. I had high school geography, but yeah, it was a lesson for me.
I've met plenty of people that in Australia and everywhere really. Where's Magnolia? You think, what planet are you from? Yeah. So
Embarrassing how bad our education
yeah,
system
it is. It really is. So you went back to finish complete university. College, sorry.
Yeah, I finished my college degree.
Фаныгаас зүгт.
And I still had desires to actually return back to Mongolia even after I finished college. But at the time, this was I was here in '98, '99, and I finished up my education in 2003. And at the time, Mongolia wasn't nearly as developed as it is today. And I had already started to begin a young family, and I had my first son. And when I thought about what kind of life could I have for my son in Mongolia, there were too many private school options, and all I could think about when I thought of housing was these
Үгүй гүйс бол
five
legendary.
that were already
Штэ.
and it wasn't nearly as modern city as it is today.
Юу
So
улаан авц.
I temporarily put off any desires I had to move back here, and so I pursued career and employment
Улаан
opportunities
цифр
in
авчиж.
the United States.
And you've been in the
Fun.
country again. How many years?
It's been 4.5 years now.
Okay.
Бас
So I came
дөнгөж
back in
ихний юм аа бас.
2012.
Interesting story about your wife. How you met her.
Ёо, энэ одоо яах гэдэг юм бэ?
But I didn't meet her here.
Amazing.
She was already in America studying, and then when I returned back from Mongolia, I got a job teaching at what we call the Missionary Training Center, which is a place where we prepare the volunteers to learn a little bit of the language for about 8-9 weeks before they come here. And so I was actually teaching and preparing those volunteers as missionaries before they came here, just with basic, learning the alphabet and learning how to say
Энэ
some
намайг
basic
ирж байгаа
phrases,
мэдээгүй.
making them at least comfortable by the time they get here. And at the same time, that training center, we had hired this native. We thought it'd be great to have a native speaker as a teacher. And so for a while, I was her boss. I was the supervisor for a while.
Хүн алахын тулд сайн тооцоо.
Through a courtship and then a friendship, and she's now my wife.
Хаан зоо ганцаар.
So
I was recruited by Wagner Aid, their headquarters, their ownership group is based in the United States in Denver, Colorado, and I was able to. They found me, thankfully, and I graciously
Энийг
accepted
тооцоол.
that was back in 2011. I trained in Denver for a year and then came here in 2012. So
Бид албаар.
did you speak Mongolian very well when you started working?
well, yes, I first learned
Хаанда юу болж юу?
missionary and a volunteer early on, but I had 12 years
Хөдлөөч.
living in the States from 2012.
Зөвлөр хөдлөж.
And
Хөдлөөч.
and
Хөдөл.
at home I didn't speak a whole lot.
Оо.
So it's still a never-ending process trying to improve my Mongolian language.
Энэ одоо яах гэдэг юм бэ?
юу гэж байгаа шиг харагддаг.
Тоглохын хувьд тоглолт юм байна. Фаны. Гэтэ тийм ч сайн биш.
Орсын сэтгэлд хөнгөсөн
Тийм ч сайн мөнгө.
орчин шин кинонуудыг тавилуулах орчин сууг. Сон шин суугуудыг зөвхөн идишээс
Тэгэл би зугтгээд байгаа юм штэ.
Сонирхолтой алдартай шилдэг анимуудыг төлөөлөх аним сувг сошиал сувгуудыг зөвхөн BDS. Орсын сэтгэлд хоногсон шилдэг кинонууд болон орчин шин кинонуудыг төлөөлөх Орос кино сувг сошиал сувгуудыг зөвхөн BDS.
Мэдчихээ. Орол би шууд өхөн.
30% какао. Дүүрэн
Нөө.
цэшиглээ.
Би нэг бол яагаад
Funnily enough, I've spoken to a few Mongolians, so I've spoken to them on the phone, and
үгүй.
they said you're fluent. They couldn't tell that you weren't. So you can take that. You said your conversation.
I would say, yeah, I would always reject the term fluent.
Yeah.
Fluency for me seems like an unattainable goal.
Okay.
Well, no, when you're learning, and I don't know other languages, and so I don't know how it is. I
Юу ацсан бэ?
purely for academic.
Гурван хүчтэй зүйлээ босгоцсон байна
Now that I'm
гэдэг.
learning Mongolian, I like
Бослоо
that you're
хурдан
opening up
босгоод
the
тусдаг
door,
бас
and then
дэмэжтэй.
there's 5 more doors you find that you need to open and explore. And then you open up one of those doors, and there's 5 more doors. And it seems like the more you learn, the more you know, you find out.
Одоо айх асуудалгүй боллоо доо.
And so for me, it's like never ending. But I enjoy that. I enjoy continuing.
Дараагийн бичлэг Among-Us оруулнаа.
But it drives me because I do want to understand. I want to when someone expresses a thought or an idea or feeling to me, I want to be able to fully understand that, not just be able to understand the words of the concepts.
I agree. I myself personally, my passion of camera. I took lessons, I quit, and I just.
Энэ одоо яагаад ороод байгаа юм болоо?
It's really lonely.
Шууд ороод ах юм.
And I feel like it's disrespectful. Like you're walking around
Oh,
expecting
lach
someone
jou
else
Again,
to
to
speak
low English,
a
yeah.
different language. Yeah, so it's really it plays on emotion. So
That's I completely agree. Even if you're not talented or feel that you have the aptitude to be able to, admittedly is a difficult language to learn. As long as and can say a few phrases, I think it shows overall it's showing us.
so you got here. You did speak some Mongolian. Joining language in Mongolia.
I think it's been the timing. I really came here motivated to create jobs.
Одоо энийг худалдахад би тэдний багийн тоглолтууд. Энэ хавар зилэнг байна да.
I seem to fly in at the wrong time. And I flew into Mongolia 2012, which was essentially the peak of the economic boom.
Би нэг одоо алах гэж оролдъё.
Economically
Гэсэн чинь урд ард хүмүүс байна.
obviously, as the country economically was growing. And that's also spilled over into our company as well. And so we've had to reduce workforce.
Оо бүр тэнд
Had to,
алдсан
you
болж.
know, make some organizational changes and difficult cuts, which is obviously very frustrating. especially
Зилонг л
for me,
дуусчвал
but
тэдний баг дуусна.
I'm more interested in the people
Yeah.
than the profit. Of course, profits are necessary to sustain the business, but
Энэ enjoy хийм бэ?
I keep a balanced perspective.
Том
and
дугаарч гин шүү.
understand that we still have in Wagner Agency Group, we still have 450
Оо зилонг бүр яваад өгчлөө шүү.
450 households, families that
Энэ одоо өөрөө
are
шууд өхөн.
skilled laborers that are educated that can provide for their families. And so we have
Үгүй л байна да.
as you know, and the responsibility of being a market leader and an example company. We really do want to be
XP-ний
a
явахгүй бол
model company for others in the private sector, and I guess even the public sector as well, to be able to show you can be successful in Mongolia without taking bribes, without bending on your ethics and values. And so we're not perfect in that regard.
Намайг барна гэж байхгүй ээ. Төлөг.
Well, it is a value that the way you speak about it's really nice.
So, yeah, I'm very proud to say that I work for Ryanair Asia. They're a great company and great employer.
Well, what would you say is the most rewarding part of it since being here with your role?
Тэсээ хөл төгөөд хөдөлгөөл санаа
Many
мөн
things, but
гэж.
one in particular would be as a company, our effort and our community outreach. In modern terms, we often call it our corporate social responsibility or CSR.
Оо яач юу?
And I think Wagner is
Ганц л цохол хангалттай байж шít.
organizing that. We're now having our 20-year anniversary this month for the company in Mongolia. And throughout that history, we've done a lot of really good things with the community. And when it comes to
Teams and
corporate social responsibility, it's not all about charity. It's also about being a responsible taxpayer, having fair and equitable human resources practices and hiring policies and treating employees right. But it also does have to do with what are we giving back to the community.
Эднэр уган бол мэдээд байгаа байхгүй.
In recent years, Ryanair Asia has done a good job of
Зелонгийг
organizing
л
that,
яална.
creating a CSR committee that can help
Манай
evaluate
зелонг өгөхлээ.
proposals and
Бас
projects.
хөөсөн.
And decide on,
Awesome.
which ones can we actually, which ones actually
Манайх таг юм биш.
Okay, so get the toilet one.
it's difficult
Ингээ босгоогүй.
to balance lifestyle with him and with small kids, I think, because they can get addicted to
Энэ харин бусдын босгоо хийсэн биш.
computers
Yeah.
and
It's scary that everything's just shoved in their faces now.
and as a parent, trying to keep balance in your own life is hard enough, but
Yeah.
it's even more important to do the same with your kids. And so having, obviously, academics is of course foremost important in their life at this point as a student, but also having kind of an after-school life where they do extracurricular activities, whether it's sports or music. It's hard. It's hard to balance. And now he's getting old enough to where he has financial needs. Unless he's out with friends, he's gonna need money.
Лайка би хоёрын хүч 8-аар тэнцэх юм байгаа байхгүй.
He's pretty soon he's being telling me.
So are you called Dad too, or you call Daddy Dad? That is your lot in life.
Yeah, I embarrass him, and that's great. That's okay. And I'll intentionally embarrass him. I'll say, hey, I saw your photo on InstaSnap.
So, do you get them out of the cinema?
No, we do like to go on day trips. We're not hardcore backpacking into the Altai Mountains. Part of the reason I think is because we have young kids, so it's hard to do that with a baby. I certainly can see.
Буугаад өгч. Yes.
But
Ялагдана гэж байх. За энэ үрээ бичлэг манд басла баяртай. Ямар
relatively close to
хөө.